There's been some absolutely crazy news going on today in the VTuber space, specifically regarding Selen Tatsuki and also Nijisanji, as the backlash to Nijisanji is tremendous. We'll take a look at the events that led up to this, as well as the major backlash that they're getting. Earlier, Nijisanji released this statement saying, "Notice termination of Selen Tatsuki's contract with Any Color," and breaking down their reasoning here, with multiple images included, only to get community noted at a point later on, which reads, Niji-Ien's statement says that they privated a music video before saying it was misleading for Selen to say management privated the video, a contradiction. Selen claims she already asked to leave the company after bullying in a toxic environment led to her hospitalization. Getting a ton of backlash in the comments. And this top comment by Shiro Beats is very similar to the sentiment that I have, because I'm not familiar with Nijisanji too much. Like, I just don't really follow them that closely. You know, there's a lot of VTubers out there, there's only so much time in a day, and I generally just don't keep up with Niji. But the point is, every time I hear about this company, it's under the context of like something awful happening within the company, and oftentimes something awful that the company did to one of their own talents. Here's the part of Niji's statement where they accuse Selen of a number of violations, including, as they say, non-compliance with rights confirmation and authorization flows, which could potentially lead to infringement of third-party rights, including copyrights, which is just a bit ironic coming from Niji, considering that in the past, they were apparently abusing DMCA copyright law in an attempt to remove videos on YouTube, which involved criticism towards their company. And the fact of the matter is, just because they don't like what some of those videos said, doesn't legally justify them to remove it with DMCA copyright law. And apparently Niji even knows this, because to my understanding, when people issued they issued counter-strike notifications to those copyright strikes, Niji didn't even defend them. Niji then went on to say events leading to suspension of Selen Tatsuki's activities, and ultimately, below that, the termination of affiliation contract. It sounds like Selen had alleged that she was receiving some level of abuse from people within the company. It's not specific who she's referring to. However, Niji in the next page at the very top, as you can see, says, this led to the deterioration of the relationship between her, Any Color, and other livers affiliated with Any Color. Any Color firmly believes that we and other livers under our affiliation have not engaged in unjust practices towards Selen Tatsuki. So in my opinion, the entire statement, and of course I just went through some highlight areas, some bullet points. If you want to read the full thing, it is of course on Niji's Twitter account. But in my opinion, the entire statement reads like something that they probably had lawyers draw up. It reads like they are trying to legally protect themselves and say that they are not at fault in any way, shape, or form. And again, putting all the blame on Selen. Now, to be fair, I'm not some omniscientific entity here. I don't have knowledge of what exactly happened, but I can tell you, given all the issues that Niji has had in the past and how they apparently have abused the law in the past regarding the DMCA stuff that I mentioned a moment ago, and just generally how they've been caught on numerous occasions being dishonest and deceptive towards other people, including their own talent, I don't see why I should believe what they're saying. Selen responded here as Dokiibird over on Twitter, saying that she will not be silenced anymore, and then going on to say, on December, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by a built-up of bullying from within, and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months. That led to my breaking point. I requested to leave first, but on more neutral terms on the 26th of January, and then talking about how she wants to return soon and celebrate Lunar New Year. So one of the main issues here is Selen alleges that she received harassment and abuse from a person or multiple people within the company, and Any Color / Niji responds by saying that that's not true. They deny that, and they say that she's just trying to shift the blame for her own errors. And with Selen saying that this resulted in her making an attempt on her life and leading to hospitalization, this is all some pretty serious stuff going on. Kyo also noticed something very odd going on with the Twitter account, saying, if Selen lost access to her socials on December 26 due to Niji taking them away, who made these tweets? And showing a tweet from December 27 where Selen had said, allegedly Selen, if this was her or not, says, I apologize for the silence. I've been in the hospital after an accident and will be staying there for a few days to be under supervision. I just got back access to my phone yesterday. Thank you to everyone for the support since I've been gone. I'm discharged from the hospital and my parents are helping me after my accident. Thank you to my Dragoons for all the kindness and support. I will keep trying my best in the new year. You are what keeps me going. With one of the top responses, in response to asking who made these tweets then, saying company assets, probably management. Further concerns by people include the part of the Niji statement where they say Selen had claimed she was being harassed by other affiliated livers, saying this is concerning as heck. What do you mean affiliated livers? With someone else responding, saying the fact they don't want to address it, and the OP saying they're protecting a bully. And a response reading, I don't want to support those people anymore. It'd be painful to know the names, but I cannot fathom blindly supporting awful people. With other people sharing similar sentiment. However, others then speculate if it really was management harassing Selen, and if saying other affiliated livers in the statement is them just trying to deflect. It seems like no one knows for sure. And another interesting tweet here from Donnie Darko Gooba Shrimp says, with Selen gone, Nijiyen has finally lost a member each from every single generation, Lazulite and Obsidia in the worst place with only 2 members remaining. And posting this image to go along with the tweet. That's pretty crazy stuff right there. And regarding Selen being terminated, she also had this to say as Dokiibird in this comment, which reads, everything is still fresh. I was caught off guard just like all of you when it was announced. I won't really have anything new and it's going to be scuffed. She has also announced her return stream for February 7th at 5 p.m. over on the YouTube channel Dokiibird if you'd like to go and check her out there. As you could probably already tell and as you probably already know, the backlash to Nishi has been monumental. But for example, even on their own subreddit, one of the top posts reads, Nishi can go screw themselves. Here is Selen's PL YouTube link for Dragoons. She is returning there. And linking to Dokiibird's various socials, which I'll also have linked in the description. And a top comment in response also talking about how Nijisanji is a black company. Speaking of companies, a merchandise company also took a stance against Nijisanji here, saying, a brief announcement regarding today's Nijisanji news. In light of the recent developments regarding Anycolor, aka Nijisanji, and Selen Tatsuki, aka Dokiibird, we at Studio Nekomata have made the decision to cease selling fan merchandise of anything related to Nijisanji. All remaining inventory in stock will be sold at cost until the end of February, at which point we will donate any leftovers to charity. Furthermore, all revenue on Nijisanji related items in this time period will be donated to mental health resources. Specific ones to be determined at a later date. It's not like we planned this in advance. We had a brief opportunity to talk with Selen at Anime Expo 2022. Her love for artists and creators was obvious and infectious, and her abundant positive energy made it possible for us to get through the final days of a brutally difficult convention. We refused to support, even indirectly, any organization that would quash that energy and love. Thank you again for your continued support, Dakuma and Feirico and Lexi. And some hilarious stuff here back on Reddit with other people also taking a stand against Nijisanji. This post saying Anycolor is incompetent, with some people a little bit confused in the comments as to what was going on, and I'm a bit confused myself. A link saying it is real only goes to a privated video. People asking what exactly happened, and a response saying OP's link, it was a waiting room. But a waiting room for what exactly? A future stream. But a future stream for what? Like what channel? I wish that information was here because with the link now taken down, I don't know for sure. But you also see a bunch of people laughing as well. So what I think happened here, it sounds like this mod Silent was able to go on Selen's channel and schedule an upcoming stream to open the waiting room. Bunch of people going in the waiting room in the chat, and then that mod promoting the Dokiibird YouTube channel, something that Nijisanji would certainly not be happy about. And again, that stream has since been privated. It seems like they caught on, if that's what happened. Again, I'm not 100% sure about that. Ultimately, as you can see, Nijisanji is getting a ton of backlash for this. So many people are sick of this company, and I don't know why any talent, any VTuber, would even want to be affiliated with Nijisanji either. There's a reason for a long time they've been called a black company. They've apparently been doing terrible things to people for a while, and then you factor in all this Selen stuff recently too, and when more of their talent's contracts run out, you may see more and more of them breaking away, getting out while they can, and finding a place that will treat them better, or just going indie, because that's probably better for them too. So that's pretty much the end of the segment. That's all the main stuff I wanted to kind of summarize for you guys here with you guys. And once again, I'll have Dokiibird's socials in the description. As always, thank you for your time. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.